Hello everyone, welcome to the number 4 in the Map of the Month workshop map making series for USA. We've done quite a bit already, and let's just review what we've done, and then we'll go on to work on the map a little bit more. Yesterday we started the Northeast region, and you can see we labeled a good amount of, there's only 3 more states in the Northeast that we have to label. I also colored the border capitals, well, just to get that up to date. I've colored all the ones that we've labeled so far, and I think we'll talk about getting into the Southeast in a little bit too, but let's finish up the Northeast. And I realized that I want to have a little bit more space to label these 3 states, so I'm going to erase the word Atlantic that I originally had labeled. And now I can use this space to label New Jersey, Delaware, and Maryland. Now I already went ahead and labeled Atlantic, and the fun thing is I was able to use the N in Atlantic to label the northern point of the compass rose. So that was kind of a fun little thing. If you want to try to do that too, that's kind of fun. Not necessary, but kind of a cool way to get your use of that N there and label Atlantic Ocean. All right, so let's do New Jersey. This is New Jersey. I'm going to use that leader line. Remember, you can stop the video at any point and catch up on what you're working on if you need to. Okay, now the capital of New Jersey is Trenton, and I think I can double check that over here. Down at the bottom corner you can see it's Trenton, New Jersey. Trenton. And if you want to add a little color to that before we forget. Okay, all right, I'm going to jump to this small state right here, just south of New Jersey. It's Delaware. I'll use that leader line. Delaware. And the capital of Delaware is Dover. Let's put that little star under there and label Dover. Okay, you can put a little bit of yellow on that little star too, and on the map. And the last little capital is going to be Annapolis for Maryland. So let's put a little leader line here that can fit Maryland. Capital letters. And the star for Maryland would be, it's right here, Annapolis. Annapolis. Okay, so you can see those northeastern states are pretty challenging. There's a lot of small states, and there's not a lot of room to label. So I think we did pretty good labeling those the states. Now we can probably finish our coastline. Now that we've got those, we can go all the way up to this point in Maine, along Maine. Now I'm not going to do all of that right now, because I want to get into the Southeast as well. In fact, I've actually done a few states for the Southeast region, just to get a little bit of a jump on it. We'll go over them one at a time. Right here, you can see Arkansas, and the capital of Arkansas is Little Rock. All right, here we have Louisiana. capital is Baton Rouge. I'm going to put a little yellow while we talk about these in each one of the stars. Okay, here we have the state of Mississippi. And because it's such a long word, I put that on an angle. Okay, you can put a little yellow in there. And the capital is Jackson. Okay, here we have Alabama. Capital is Montgomery. Now remember, you can find the spelling along the sides, so if you need to find the spelling for any of those. Here we have Tennessee. Capital is Nashville. And Kentucky, capital is Frankfurt. All right, so at this, one more, West Virginia, capital Charleston. So if you want to, work on those right now, you can, or you can start in with me on these remaining Southeast states. Maybe that would be a good thing to do. I'll get started on this state right here. This is Virginia. I'm going to be able to write that nice and level. Remember, the slower you go, the neater it will come out. You're trying to make this map as neat as possible. Now, the capital of Virginia is Richmond, so that will fit. Let's double check that. I believe it's the one in the bottom corner. Richmond, Virginia. Yes. Oh. Richmond. Richmond, and I'll add a little color to that. You can see we're getting a colorful board. A lot of states have been labeled already. Okay, just south of Virginia we have North and South Carolina. We'll label North Carolina first. And the capital of North Carolina is Raleigh. Now be careful of the spelling on this one. It's Raleigh. Put a little dab of yellow in there. And I believe it's down the bottom. Right. Where is it? North Carolina. Oh, no. On the side. Oh, can't really find it right now. But won't worry about that. Okay, let's do South Carolina. Now this is a little bit of a tough state because it's not that wide. I'm going to kind of curve it a little bit. I think I'll start up here. South. Carolina. And that gives me a little room to write Columbia just above the star. Columbia. All right, that was a little tough labeling that state, kind of small. All right, Georgia. That should be no problem. Georgia. And the capital, I don't think it'll fit just right below, Atlanta. Excellent. Okay, we've only got one more state in the southeast, and that would be Florida. Now, Florida is very narrow, so I'm going to definitely angle this one. Maybe we'll put the capital first. The capital of Florida is Tallahassee. So I think I'm going to have to write it kind of small I think I can fit it. T-A double L A H, maybe this will curve a little too. H-A double S double E, Tallahassee. And I think we could probably fit Florida on a nice angle like this. F-L-O-R-I-D-A. Now that's a classic example of a peninsula. A peninsula juts out into the water. There's water on three sides of that peninsula. So whenever you're talking about a peninsula, Florida is a perfect example of a peninsula. All right. I think we are pretty good for today. We've gotten the remaining northeastern states and the rest of the southeast states labeled. You may have to take a little time to go back, look at the video again, and finish up these southeast states. But I think we got quite a bit done today, so that's a good stopping point. And get ready for the next video. We will be doing a special on the compass rose. Okay, thanks.